you throw videos from other channels you might like, throw.
Likely out of this tornado, which has been working its way through our northwestern counties, through Hopkins, then the Muhlenberg, far southern McLean, and now most recently Ohio County, getting ready to move toward the Rough River Lake vicinity, if not right over Rough River Lake. So Rockvale, the next minute or so. Fentress McMahon at 11:51, McCoy at 12:04, getting after midnight here, and then Locust Hill 12:10, and the Woodrow community at 12:15 in the morning. All these communities in southern Breckinridge County, but if you live in northwestern Grayson County, please do not let your guard down. You're still under the tornado warning there. It's going to be a very close pass there around the Fentress community and also the area around Hickory Corner. Here's Hickory Corner, and here's Highway 736. If you live around that area, need to be in a safe spot, as this could pass very, very close to you as it moves through the far southern tip of Breckinridge County. It could graze northwestern Grayson County, moving over Highway 79, and then potentially right over, very close to Rough River Dam. There's Rough River Dam right there. Here's Rough River Lake extending out to the east of where the dam is located. So that tornado very well could move right over the lake as we head through the next half hour or so, and could create more significant damage as it does so. Again, if you live in this area, far southern Breckinridge County, northwestern Grayson County, and you've not already sought shelter, please, we beg of you to go ahead and do it. This has been a long-tracked, dangerous tornado that has produced a lot of destruction in its wake and was declared dangerous and catastrophic by the folks at the National Weather Service office when it moved through places like Caldwell and Hopkins counties a short while ago. Ethan?
Yeah, so we still have this very strong rotation. Kind of hard to tell at this point on velocity, but it's still there. Don't let your guard down if you are in southern Breckinridge and northeastern Grayson counties. In fact, there it is. That new scan just came in showing us that rotation still very tight, very strong. And I'll get the pointer out real quick to show you right in here. So right to the north of the Grayson County line into southern Breckinridge County. I'll zoom into that location to tell you where this strong tornado is. Dipster, you are in the direct path of this tornado. Get in your shelter now. There's no excuse at this point. You're going to be in that lowest level of your building immediately. Also, the Rough River Lake State Park, it's making a beeline right towards that Rough River Lake Dam. And I'll take a look now at the correlation coefficient. This is letting us know where that debris ball is. And there it is. That green and yellow indicating where dirt and dust has been picked up in the atmosphere from this large destructive tornado, making its way towards Hickory Corner, Fentress McMahon, and also the Rough River Lake Dam, as Shane has been mentioning. I'll take you back to velocity real quick and show you where that tight couplet is. And taking a look at that near Dempster, Glen Dean, Hickory Corner. You're all in the path of this extremely large and dangerous tornado, observed and confirmed. So at this point, you don't need to be outside at all. You need to be in the lowest level of your building. And then also, too, making sure you wait until this tornado warning is expired before you even make any actions getting away from that safe space. And again, this is moving off to the east and northeast, moving at 60 miles per hour. Very fast-moving, very dangerous tornado making its way into southern Breckinridge and northern Grayson County. So again, if you're in Hickory Corner at Rough River State Park, you want to be in your safe space immediately. This is heading towards the Rough River Lake Dam. And again, this is a look at velocity. Very strong, very tight rotation associated with this. And in addition to all of this, very, very strong winds, we're also dealing with very, very heavy rainfall along with this. And looking at some reports, it looks like the Rough River State Park is a shelter. Great to know that they have some shelters there. The thing is, though, at this point, you need to be in that shelter now because this is heading in that direction.
Yeah, you really don't have much time to travel if you're in Breckinridge
right
now. I wouldn't do it at all. I would shelter in place at this point.
Yeah, immediately shelter in place. But nonetheless, though, we are tracking that and taking a look now at other reports, perhaps. I'm not seeing anything, but still, this is going to be a very dangerous tornado, causing a lot of power outages throughout portions of the WBKO viewing area due to this extremely dangerous tornado. That scan just updated, and you can see that bright red and dark red right near the Rough River Lake Dam. And it is still a very strong, dangerous tornado. Taking a look now at that debris ball, see where that's located? Yes, it is right next to Rough River State Park. Kind of hard to tell at this point with the radar being as high up as it is, but nonetheless, though, we've been having multiple confirmations, multiple observations. This is a dangerous, long-living tornado that's been tracking this direction for the last few hours, and at this point, still creating likely damage, and also with that very, very strong winds and power outages in its wake. Shane?
Yes, and now our next area of concern around Rough River Lake State Park, which is right about here. Here's the dam. There's Highway 79 that goes right over Rough River Dam. This tornado is likely to cross right over Rough River Dam and Rough River State Park within the next few minutes. So you're just about out of time if you live around Rough River Lake right now to go ahead and seek shelter. If you've not already done so, we beg of you to do it. This thing has been long-lived, observed, and dangerous. It is now moving through extreme southern Breckenridge County, still not off the hook if you're in extreme northwestern Grayson County. Here's Hickory Corner right here. You've got Highway 736 heading southward. Here's Highway 79 also heading southward from out of Breckenridge County into Grayson County. This whole area is the area of concern right now, so don't let your guard down in northwestern Grayson County. If you live around Hickory Corner, still need to be in your place of safety right now. That's especially true along Highway 79 near places like Falls of Rough and also near Rough River State Park. This tornado likely to go right over or very close to the state park area along Highway 79 heading toward the Axtell community. That's just to the north of Rough River Lake. You've got McDaniels up there as well in southern Breckenridge County. Here's Highway 259. Eventually this is going to be heading toward 259 that runs south out of Hardinsburg and toward Litchfield. So this tornado is going to be heading in an east-northeastward fashion, likely following the northward shores, it looks like, of Rough River Lake. Here's Rough River Lake right here. Again, the dam is situated right there near the center of your screen, and you have the Rough River State Park also in that vicinity. And right there we still see indication of debris. It's not quite as pronounced as it was earlier, but it's still there around the Fentress community. And there is Highway 79, Rough River Dam, right there, and the state park right there next to it. Again, this tornado likely to go right over that vicinity, crossing over Highway 79, and will likely move right over Rough River Lake, at least the northern shores of it. Here are the southern shores down here, extending into Grayson County. The northern part of that lake, most under the gun right now for that tornado potential, as it works over Highway 79 between Hardinsburg and Litchfield. This has been a long-lived supercell now, has reached the northern portions of our coverage area, but it has wasted little time in doing so. First moving through Hopkins County, where we had a report of a large destructive tornado in Dawson Springs earlier. Catastrophic was a tag put around that by the National Weather Service office in Paducah, something we don't see around here very often. And then that moved through Hopkins County, northern Muhlenberg County, southern McLean County, has made its way out of Ohio County, and is now working through southernmost Breckenridge County. And that tornado would be right over Highway 79 at this time, very, very close to Rough River State Park. And as we fan it out for you, show you the motion and the timing, here's Hinton Hills at 11:50. That's happening right about now. Same for St. Anthony's School as far as estimated time of arrival. Cave Spring at 11:54, Cave Spring Church at 11:55, and then Westview, all these communities here in southern Breckenridge County at 11:57 this evening. So within the next 7 minutes, again, this thing is hauling it to the east-northeast, speeds of about 50 to 60 miles an hour. Those speeds have been variable, but the bottom line is that it's been a fast mover and that it's been long-tracked and observed. Ethan?
Yeah, so I just got word from our news director, and I just got it confirmed on Twitter, that Governor Andy Beshear has issued a state of emergency for western Kentucky because of the damage that's happened so far in Mayfield and in Princeton. More damage likely to come at this point. The night is far from over, and we are still tracking these strong to severe storms, also catastrophic tornadoes that were moving through earlier. But right now, still have that particularly dangerous storm, this tornado, moving through northern Rough River Lake, making its way through Breckenridge County into extreme northern portions of Grayson County. And taking a look now at the correlation coefficient, this is telling us where that debris ball is. Again, towards Cave Spring, Hickory Hills, and towards the northern shores of the Rough River Lake area. And that's where this large tornado would be if we don't have any confirmation of it being there from any reporters. However, we do have observation reports that it is considerable. And taking a look now, Breckenridge, Hardin, Meade counties, a confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado located 7 miles south of Hardinsburg, moving to the north and east at 60 miles per hour. So we are still dealing with this extremely dangerous tornado, again, making its way towards the north and east now, heading towards northern Hardin County, towards Vertrees, Radcliffe, Rosetta. You're all in the path of this new tornado warning. It is a dangerous tornado. It's been a long-living tornado, and it is, again, moving very, very fast at 60 miles per hour. So it's observed considerable damage likely with this tornado. And it has caused damage in its wake, which is why Governor Andy Beshear has issued a state of emergency for the state of Kentucky, considering the damage it's caused in western Kentucky so far here tonight. But again, that rotation, new scan just coming in from the northern shores of Rough River Lake towards Cave Spring and Westview. That's where that strong rotation is. Taking a look now at the debris ball, the updated debris ball. And again, that looks to be very prominent there where that area of yellow is. It's not quite as defined as it was earlier, but still, nonetheless, though, there is debris showing up on radar. There is rotation showing up on radar. And we do have observed, confirmed reports that this is still on the ground, still a long-living tornado making its way through Breckenridge County. And again, we do have tornado warnings, new tornado warnings in effect for Hardin County, also into Meade County. It's going towards the outside the WBKO viewing area. But nonetheless, though, this where this long-living tornado is making its direction towards. I'll go ahead and see the timing of all of this over the next hour. In the next hour, here are some times that will tell you when this tornado will be making its way. Here in just 5 minutes, Woodrow in Breckenridge County, you'll be under the gun for this tornado being in your neck of the woods. At 12:09, just after midnight, Rosetta will be under the path of this tornado. And the times are jumping because in Hardin County, that's Eastern time, 1:22, Four Corners. At 1:40, it'll be at Radcliffe. And by 1:42, it'll be at Longview in northern portions of Hardin County. But again, this is a very fast-moving, dangerous tornado moving off to the north and east at 60 miles per hour. We'll go and zoom in back now towards northern portions of the Rough River Lake area, where that rotation very prominent, moving towards the Westview community, Kentucky Route 259, also towards Cave Spring, also just to the north of the Rough River Lake. And taking a look now at that debris ball, seeing if there's any updates with radar scans. And you can see that bright yellow. In fact, we'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And it's kind of hard to tell at this point. I'll go ahead and switch over to our Louisville radar and see what this looks like, and we'll see any updates. Yeah, so there is that debris ball from the Louisville radar. A lot more prominent than what we had on our radar over Hickory Hills, moving towards McDaniels. This is a large, confirmed, dangerous tornado. If you are in McDaniels, McCoy, Cave Spring, and Breckenridge County, you want to take cover now because this is moving right over you, over towards the Rough River Lake area. Taking a look now at velocity. Take a look at that rotation and see any updates on what that rotation looks like. I will go ahead and switch that again also to our Louisville radar, which it's still having a hard time showing up. But nonetheless, though, there is some rotation associated with this. In fact, it's still a confirmed, extremely dangerous tornado. Again, in southern Breckenridge County, extreme northern portions of Grayson County, along the Rough River Lake. Shane?
Okay, so now along Highway 259, here's Cave Spring. You've got to the northern part of Rough River Lake. Extending out here, you have New Salem Church, Fairview Church. This is the area of biggest concern right now. This is a tornado that has traveled through several counties, has been declared as large, dangerous, and also catastrophic by the National Weather Service. And we have to assume that it's still on the ground now in southernmost Breckenridge County. Still cannot let your guard down, though, on the other side of the lake here from the Cave Spring community, traveling down Highway 259 as you head south from out of Hardinsburg. And then here's the McCoy community, also still in that tornado warned area. And keep in mind that warned area extends out now to the east into the eastern part of Breckinridge County. Here is Rough River State Park. The tornado beginning to work away from that area. Again, it's moving very quickly here, east-northeast, anywhere from 50 to 60 miles an hour. Still lots of lightning showing up here. That's been a constant throughout the life of this supercell. Long-track supercell now in southern Breckinridge County. There's Westview, that's north of Cave Spring as you travel up 259 toward Hardinsburg. Very dangerous spot to be in right now. And there's the Fairview Church area. Here's Burris, and then here's Hudson. That's where that tornado is going to be headed next as it moves into the eastern part of Breckinridge County. Northern Grayson County, still not quite off the hook just yet, especially here around the Hidden Hills area. Hickory Corner looks like the worst of the weather is beginning to move away from you, and it's up here now into southernmost Breckinridge County. And as we pan our way a little bit farther to the east, there you see the Hudson community. Here's Highway 401. Here's the Dyer community. And there's a new velocity sweep. It still looks dangerous here, folks, as you work your way now east of Westview and just a little bit to the west of the Burris community. Here's Woodrow here at the top of your screen. That's in central Breckinridge County. This is Breckinridge County we're looking at here on MaxStorm HD. Far northern Grayson County there at the bottom of your screen. This is well to the north of you in Litchfield and into Breckinridge County right now, moving toward Burris, between there and Woodrow. This is where the tornado would be at this time. And we still have to believe that this could very well be on the ground. This is debris detection here. We've been noting a consistent debris ball, still some showing up there. Okay, all right, I think we have some video now. This is video from out of Central City. This is video of the tornado that occurred in Central City earlier tonight. And it would be there it is, being illuminated by the lightning. Wow, that is an incredible shot.
Wow. Very broad, very wide tornado.
Again, what you're looking at here is the tornado that touched down earlier tonight in Central City in Muhlenberg County. That's the one that we know did significant damage to a hardware store on Everly Brothers Boulevard there as it moved through Central City. And wow, the funnel very evident there, being illuminated by the lightning strokes. You can hear the sirens wailing in the background. Again, this was earlier from Muhlenberg County, but wow, that is very dramatic footage indeed.
That is right. And that's right. And now we are going to continue our coverage with the current tornado warning that is in Breckinridge County. Still that strong rotation towards the Woodrow community, also towards Burris and Custer in Breckinridge County. And then again, this is a particularly dangerous storm. This has had the history of producing a long-living tornado. Still an observed confirmed tornado making its way into Meade and Hardin counties. Meade County is outside the WBKO viewing area, and northern Hardin County, you can see there, Vertrees, Radcliffe. You're in the path of this tornado. You can see where that bright red and dark red are close together. I'll get the pointer out and show you that really quick. Right over Woodrow. That is where that tornado would be. Large destructive tornado would be making its way towards the east and northeast, heading towards Four Corners, and again towards the Vertrees community over towards Hardin County. And take a look now at the reflectivity. This is showing us where the rain is, and this tornado very likely rain wrapped at this point, and indeed it is. A lot of dark red indicating very heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning with this as well, with a lot of thunder, I assume, with that. So if you're in these locations, we don't need confirmations. The videos are incredible to see. The thing is, though, what's more important is for you to be in that safe space, the lowest level of your building, whether it's the basement, the bathroom, the stairwell, closet, anywhere where you're away from windows and you are at the most structurally and integrity spot of the building, whether it's the stairwell, again, the basement, or perhaps the bathroom. Those are the best spots you can be in this kind of situation. And again, tornado warning still holding on for Breckinridge County, extreme eastern portions of Breckinridge County at this point, also into northern Hardin County just to the north and to the west of E-Town, including Radcliffe, and also southern portions of Meade County, which is outside the WBKO viewing area. We'll take a look now at velocity, where that rotation is once again just to the south of Rosetta. You see where that dark red and bright red is, and that is where that strong, dangerous, long-living tornado is continuing to make its way through those communities of Woodrow into Breckinridge County. And we'll also be dealing with a lot of lightning and a lot of heavy rainfall associated with this. And again, take a look now at the debris ball, see if it's still there. We're not really far away from the radar, but you can see. Notice how that blue shoots all the way through Louisville. That is the debris getting hit by the radar beam, and you can see just all that yellow towards the Woodrow and that green towards Senatesville, that location. Still a lot of debris associated with this storm, and also a lot of rotation. So again, this is a dangerous tornado, confirmed, observed, long-lived, making its way all the way from extreme southwestern portions of Kentucky, making its way through Breckinridge and to eventually Hardin and Meade County. So again, that tornado warning in effect for eastern Breckinridge, also northern Hardin and southern Meade counties. This will be in effect until 1:30 Eastern time or 12:30 Central time. So we're tracking these storms and tracking this particular tornado making its way through the Stenettsville community, also towards Burris, Woodrow, High Plains in Breckinridge County, also Dyer, Vertrees, and Four Corners. You're in the path of this dangerous tornado, and we're also getting word now from our director about another video.
Yeah, and where would this be from? Okay, video now of the Graves County Courthouse. Oh my goodness. Look at the damage that occurred there with a strong tornado that moved through Mayfield earlier tonight, practically destroying the city's courthouse. And we understand too from Kentucky State Police there could be fatalities. We are working on further confirmation of that, but the destruction very severe, it does appear, from the Mayfield community of Graves County from earlier tonight. These pictures just now coming in.
That's right, and this is from the same tornado which is now in Breckinridge County earlier tonight over in Graves County. That was before it reached its way into portions of Hopkins County and Christian County earlier. But now at this point, we are going to be dealing with more potential threat of tornadoes heading into tonight, with that main line moving in late tonight, and also more supercells beginning to make its way into the WBKO viewing area. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out now and take you to a new warning that's just been issued for southern Christian County. This one's another area of concern for us because this is making its way into central portions of the WBKO viewing area eventually. But right now, towards including Oak Grove, this is an observed tornado with considerable damage threats, a confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado near Big Rock. This is in Tennessee, Big Rock, Tennessee, moving to the north and east at 60 miles per hour. Notice that couplet, that strong rotation in northern Tennessee. I'll get the pointer out that way you can see that. Right in here, it's making its way to the north and east, making its way towards southern Christian County, and could eventually clip southern Todd County, but that's going to be a little far out at this point. But still, the next hour looks like it's going to be making its way into southern Christian County. Shane?
Right, so as one tornadic cell moves out, unfortunately, another tornadic cell moves in, and it's this one now. It's very close to Dover, Tennessee. It's out of the coverage area at the moment. However, because of its rapid movement to the east-northeast, that's going to take it into the WBKO viewing area in short order. Hence the reason southern Christian County is now under that new tornado warning. This will be the area here south of Hopkinsville that takes in Oak Grove. That's also going to take in Fort
Suggestions, bro. More recommended for you, bro. Videos from other channels you might like, bro.
Kentucky, Tennessee line between Hopkinsville and Clarksville. And then you have Oak Grove also in the path of this tornado at 12:46. The strongest rotation center, it's out here in Stewart County, Tennessee. There it is right now. But again, the rapid east-northeastward movement is going to bring it into our coverage area in the next little while. So hardly a chance to even catch our breath here, unfortunately, but we're going to be dealing with yet another tornadic cell and potential here for more tornado damage as we move into southern Christian County within the next hour or so. And out here farther to the east, you've got Elkton, you've got also the Trenton area, southern Todd County. You're not under the warning right now in Elkton, but please be advised, if you've got a tornado warned cell not too far to your west-southwest that is going to be hauling it east-northeastward. Now, there is the actual radar site from Fort Campbell. We say Fort Campbell, it's actually a little bit east of there, but that's the way it's tagged. And then out here, you've got a lot of lightning showing up, and I don't like what I see here already. This is just a little bit to the east of Dover, Tennessee. We are noting a debris ball associated with this tornadic signature. There it is now. There's an updated velocity scan, and now it is moving away from Dover. Here is the Kentucky-Tennessee line right here. Hopkinsville, tip top of your screen. The area of rotation is now beginning to work out of Stewart County, Tennessee. It will be working very quickly in the southernmost Christian County, the area south of Hopkinsville. Here's Oak Grove. You also have Fort Campbell in this vicinity, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line, and Lafayette as well. Here's Highway 107, Highway 117. You got I-24, heavily traveled interstate between Paducah and Nashville. This tornado could travel right over I-24 within the next 45 minutes or so in the area due south of Hopkinsville and just north of Oak Grove. And here is Todd County. Again, Todd County not under the tornado warning right now, but don't be surprised if you go underneath one within the next, say, 45 minutes or so, given the way that things are going tonight and the fast movement to the east-northeast of this tornadic cell now straddling the border of Kentucky and Tennessee, Ethan.
Yeah, that's right. And before we go any further into this storm, I do want to bring attention to what the other tornado has done in its wake. And we have a lot of power outages. I'll go ahead and name off a few counties that have been impacting the WBKO viewing area. In Hopkins County, almost 6,800 folks are without power at this point. In Muhlenberg County, over 2,200 people are without power. Customers are without power in Muhlenberg County. In McLean County, over 1,200 without power. And in Ohio County, over 8,000 customers without power. And at this point, we do have some reports of power outages in Breckinridge County, though we cannot confirm that so far. But shifting gears now back to this particular storm, this one is another concern because, again, this is a confirmed large, dangerous tornado making its way into Tennessee, crossing over the Tennessee and Kentucky state line, getting closer towards the Christian County area, towards portions of Kentucky Route 107 and just to the south of I-24. And what concerns me is the trajectory of this storm. So notice the direction of this. We are looking at this direction over the next hour or so, making its way closer towards the Todd County area, and that'll be over the next hour or so. But nonetheless, though, the tornado warning in effect currently for Christian County, Southern Christian County in particular. And I just got word from our director of something. What was that, Jackson? Okay, so I want to direct to the video we're about to show you. This is in Grayson County, or Graves County, excuse me. Graves County near Mayfield. This is where that tornado earlier that crossed through Muhlenberg, Hopkins County. That tornado, which is now off towards Hardin County, this was the damage that this tornado caused earlier in Mayfield. This is outside the WBKO viewing area, but just to show you the considerable damage that large, dangerous tornado had caused. At this point, not having any confirmation of any injuries or death, but as you can see, major structural damage. And of course, as we mentioned earlier, Governor Andy Beshear issuing a state of emergency for Kentucky. There is the courthouse over in Graves County, which is destroyed at this point, it looks like, Shane.
Yes, just gut-wrenching images coming out of Graves County tonight. We do hope that there were no fatalities there, but the scene is quite devastating what we're getting there in Graves County. And again, this is the same storm cell that worked its way out of far west Kentucky into our coverage area earlier tonight. It's the same one that's now moving out of Breckinridge County and into the far, far northern tip of Hardin County. That one's moving away from us, but as that one moves away, another one is moving in. And the one that's moving in is the one that's heading out of Stewart County, Tennessee, and soon into Christian County. Here it is on Velocity Scope here on Max Storm HD, right in this area. That's where the strongest rotation is. Confirmed tornado out of this one. This is going to roll into southern Christian County toward Lafayette soon. And then there's the Beverly Community that's a little bit closer to Hopkinsville. Here is I-24, very heavily traveled corridor there from Nashville to Paducah The velocity scan just updated. So on the new sweep, we still see strong rotation here, folks, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line. This would be south-southwest of Hopkinsville. Hopkinsville would be tip-top of your screen. Fort Campbell, just a little bit east of where this rotation center is. And here's debris detector. We still see this area here near Lafayette, close to Highway 107. The brighter area here, that light green and yellow, an indication that we have lofted debris from this tornado now heading into southernmost Christian County. Here's the Herndon community. Here's Highway 117. I know this is basically the fringe area for our coverage area, as it were, here, but keep in mind, Todd County next door, you need to be paying very close attention to this. This is a confirmed tornado. We just dealt with one earlier this week in Elkton, as you recall, back on Monday morning. We hope to not have to deal with another one, but unfortunately, we do know of this one being confirmed and on the ground, and it is going to roll right over US 41, likely within the next 15 minutes or so. Here's I-24. It's going to cross over I-24 also within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Here's Oak Grove, rather populous community, not far away from Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell will be down in this vicinity, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line. That's where that military base is located. Then you have the Pembroke community. Pembroke, we haven't mentioned you in the far eastern part of Christian County. You're under that tornado warning as well. And there's Highway 41A as you head out of Christian County and into Todd County. There's where the radar site is between Pembroke and Trenton. This could actually go over, if not very close to that radar site here within the next 30, 45 minutes or so. We'll have to see what happens with that. But the bottom line is the danger that this presents. And here we are, well past midnight, pitch dark outside. These tornadoes are rain wrapped, going to be very, very hard, if not impossible to see. Don't try to chase them, gang. If you're under a tornado warning, you need to stay put, shelter in place. And by shelter, we're talking the basement, lowest level of your home, with as many walls between you and the outside world that you could possibly find. Not as much lightning illuminating this storm as what we have with the supercell that just moved out of Breckinridge County a short time ago. But nonetheless, there is some lightning showing up here in southern Christian County. Very heavy rain, but our main concern is that tornado potential. Now, near Lafayette, right along Highway 107, that's where the tornado would be on the ground right now, where we have the inbound versus the outbound showing up here on the velocity scope. That will be heading toward I-24. Oak Grove, this could pass just north of there, but again, Oak Grove toward Pembroke, need to be in a place of safety right now along Highway 109 as you head south of Pembroke for sure. And then there is a 41A as you work your way southward out of Hopkinsville. It's going to cross over 24, that's I-24, I should say, and then 41A within the next 10 to 15 minutes or